See, you're already smiling.
Yeah, the Golf R32 is the boy racer's wet dream of a car. It's a thug machine, although it's quite nice to drive. It's rather sedate looking in that colour as well. For a standard car, that is extremely loud. Is it actually standard though? Actually, it's surprisingly tidy, because normally you associate Mark IV Golfs with having rusty wings. Yeah, and this one doesn't seem to have any. Not just rusty wings, but rusty sills as well. And just generally rot boxes. But what may we find underneath this plastic sill? Maybe something horrendous. Having just had a quick test drive in this car, I could have gone for longer, probably, if it had had some more fuel. Oh, well, I can tell you that it's got excellent brakes. And look at the size of these discs. Just beyond the grotty 18-inch alloy is some rather huge disc. That must be about, 320 mil, I'd say. 345. As you can see, it has full leather seats. These are surprisingly nice seats actually, and in the back we can see no seats, and that's not because there aren't any, but because he likes to have the seats down so you can hear the exhaust better. Quality of materials, well, like I said, the seats are very nice, everything seems to be okay. It doesn't have a very nice carpet, which is typical, and then if we close this door here, it sounds like every other Volkswagen and has that usual creaky plastic sound. Yeah, you can hear it from over there. So we have the steering wheel, which has that flat bit on the bottom for where people have flat knees, but only when they're going in a straight line, and the pedals for the shifting gears with, which is all very nice. But then it has the automatic gearbox, the DSG gearbox, which is excellent. You know, honestly, it is excellent. It does change gears seamlessly, which is very impressive. But they are prone to braking. Now, the rest of this is all rather dark and somber, serious looking interior. It has this rubberized plastic, which is quite a nice feel until it peels off. That's the only trouble. In fact, we've got that with quite a few of these buttons here, where some of the actual paint or whatever it is they put on there comes off. And yeah, I mean, all the switchgear seems to work, but without the paint. Should we have a look under the bonnet? Yes, yes we should, and yes we will. Ready for the big reveal. Now, look at this. It is a genuine R32 engine, which is a V6, which is incredibly exciting, but not as exciting as that. Looks like a, I don't know, like a bin. It does look like a bin. Looks a bit like a dinosaur suite. These headlamps are prone to going cloudy, but that one's not too bad, and that one's better. So somebody's obviously been caring for it. This is going to be a rather different car review.
Yes, it is.
On Project Nigel, you may well know, German cars don't really feature, except for Mercedes, and only really old Mercedes, because they're the ones I like. But new stuff, new Audis, new BMWs, etc., and new Volkswagen, not interested, because they're... So what am I doing? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm driving through Milnrow in a Golf R32, and I'm doing it sensibly. I'm doing it in the way that everybody should be doing. 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It is. That's what you're supposed to do. There's just one thing that spoils the reputation of cars like this. What's he doing? How much road do you need?
I think it was a woman.
The one thing that spoils them is people drive them like lunatics. It makes everybody think that the nutter cars.
Understandably so.
Surely you're more comfortable driving along at
I'm quite
28 miles per hour like we are doing right now.
Yep.
obviously, by somebody else. Because I do not condone that kind of action. Far too noisy, far too stupid. Let's talk about the car, shall we?
Let's talk about the car, shall we?
Yes. DSG gearbox.
Yes.
Which understands what you're about to do next. Well, it certainly appears to be. It sounds quite good even when you're not driving it stupid.
It is in sport. If you was in drive, you probably wouldn't hear it at all.
What I will say is that these seats are excellent, and the heated seats actually really work. My back is really lovely and warm, and I am used to heated seats that aren't particularly great. Got a lot of whistling noises going on. I've got a bit of electrical interference there somewhere.
Yes.
That sounds like a racing car to me. So, how does this car drive? It does some very strange noises, doesn't it? Why's the windscreen wipers going so bonkers there?
German.
The steering is nicely weighted, and it seems to be quite flat on the bends here and everything, which is kind of as you'd expect. It's not really got any surprises, has it? Come on, move out of the way.
See, you're already smiling. Whatever you say from this point on, better be good.
Yeah, it does. So, the usual thing, under the limit, how quickly can I get to 40? You thought I was going to go further, didn't you? You thought I was going to do something really
trusted your
stupid.
judgment.
But I know what 40 miles per hour is.
I know.
We're still in sport mode here.
Yes, would you like us to put it in drive?
Nah.
Good.
Let's have another little blip of the throttle, shall we? It's not the quickest car I've driven.
No.
But it's certainly one of the most exciting sounding. And this is another one of those things where if I'm behind it and somebody else is driving it, I'm going to be doing this. What a dick. But while I'm driving it, I'm doing that instead.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I do like it. I wonder if I get bored with it though.
No.
Because I do get bored with. I wouldn't get bored with this heated seating.
No,
This is
that's
fantastic.
The one selling point for me. Yeah, it's got a massive V6 under the body. But
It's the only selling point. Right, let's go through some figures then.
Okay, from what I know.
Now what I'm doing, there's a car right behind me, so I'm going to just go up to 40 and not do anything stupid. It's very close actually, isn't it?
It's an Audi. You can see any more than the 4 rings. It's not close enough.
How many brake horsepower does this have, Aaron?
Approximately 260 to 80, that region. It's enough.
It is actually, yeah, I'd say it's enough. I bet this is fantastic over the tops.
It is, but you need fuel before you do that, because I made that mistake earlier this week. When I was halfway through Saddleworth Moor, he said, "Oh, you have 5 miles of fuel left," which is optimistic, may I add, for the Germans. Because he didn't have 5 miles of fuel left, because by the time I got to the fuel station, it was empty. It was only 2 miles down the road.
You know what happened there? I forgot I was driving an Audi, and that's why 2 newer Audis have just gone by driving rather aggressively, and I didn't join in the game.
Bad point for you then.
This is a Volkswagen anyway, it's not an Audi.
It's not an Audi.
And it's the same thing, isn't it?
I didn't want to correct you.
I think maybe that's the trouble. I actually like the power this has got. I do like the way it drives. The fit and finish everywhere is really nice. But I'm just...
I haven't used the paddles yet.
I'm just not...
I'll say nothing.
So how much fuel is that now then? Can't be much, can it?
What do you mean?
Well, it says there, quarter of a tank.
That'll probably get you back to the yard. Yes.
Just to piss people off. I'm not putting that back.
Actually, no.
Yeah, I actually quite like this car. I quite like it. Doesn't mean I'd have one though.
I've got a question for you though.
Yeah.
Do you prefer this over my shitbox Polo?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. The reason is that it sounds nicer and it doesn't chuck out loads of black smoke. And
I feel like it's not a good thing.
you got lots of people on my YouTube channel didn't like that car.
Oh.
They're not going to like this one either, but I think they'd like that one less.
How will I sleep tonight knowing that?
Drugs?
I'm going from a council state, that's taking the piss a bit.